Why haven't you told anyone the name? What happened with you and your baby father? I just can't believe this is happening to me. Would you want more kids after what I just went through? Oh, she's kicking me. Hey y'all, it's Asia and welcome back to your girl channel. Y'all, I asked you guys a couple of questions for a pregnancy Q&A and you guys did deliver. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the video, answering you guys questions, keeping it cute, keeping it simple, and let's go ahead and start this video. So the first question that I have is, what is the worst thing about being pregnant? There's a lot of things for me, and you know, every woman's experience is different. So what I say, the next pregnant woman might be like, wow, I did not experience none of that. I think for me, it was the insecurity on my body. Because in my first trimester, I lost 25 pounds. My booty gone, hips gone. It is like a flapjack, a McDonald's flapjack. That's what I look like. McDonald's flapjack. Can we get that on the screen? There you go. I was really insecure about my body in the first trimester, like losing weight, throwing up every day, having to be prescribed medication because your body is trying to adjust all these freaking hormones, and yeah, it's a lot. But I think for me, those are like my top three, like insecurities, weight loss, and throwing up every day. In the first trimester, it was terrible. It's terrible. Do you have a name? I do have a name. I mean, her name isn't like sacred or anything. I just, you know, when people ask you like, what's your baby name gonna be? You tell them and they make a face, or they say something that could be deemed as inappropriate. And I'm like, I'm her mama, so say something out of pocket. You know, her name was given to me by my godmother, and it was very meaningful on how she told me how, like, what to name my child. And I believe in God. I believe that God has put me through this situation for a reason, and I believe he needed this baby to be here for a reason. And so I was instructed to name her a specific name. And no, like I said, it's not like a secret, it's not sacred. I just feel like I'll be able, like, I'll share when I'm ready to share. What have you done to prepare for motherhood? Child, if I don't keep it real, who will? I've been on TikTok. Like, TikTok is so educational, so informative, so inspirational, just seeing all these mamas. I don't know if it's because I'm pregnant. I don't know if it's because literally every single time I turn around, I see someone posting somewhere that they're expecting. I'm like, was this the year of babe? Like, I feel like we're still kind of going through like a recession or inflation, whatever you want to call it, and everyone is pregnant. Everyone is speaking pregnant. But I've spent a lot of time just looking at doctors' videos and looking at how to push, looking at like techniques on how to keep myself calm when like contractions come. I did sign up for a class, but I slept through it. So yeah, other than that, I've just prayed and asked God to help me become the best mother that I can become, because I feel like even if I was to go through all the classes and look at all this and do all that, when that baby comes, I'm still not gonna know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So like, I've been mentally preparing myself for motherhood and trying to make sure that I'm right and ahead for my baby. That's just that. Be honest. What really happened with you and your baby father? I'm gonna politely decline. I'm not here to, you know, I'm not about to go into like deep specifics. things happen when you are about to have a baby. The woman has uncontrollable emotions, and I feel like the men sometimes just don't really understand like what a woman's body go through mentally, physically. It was draining. My pregnancy was not a good experience for me, unfortunately, and that's not to point fingers at him and put the blame all on him. It just became to the point where it was unhealthy, and I have a kid inside of me who is feeding off of my emotions and my feelings and everything. And so at the end of the day, that's my child's father, and we are going to be the best parents to our little girl. Like, I know she's going to be a big daddy's girl, you know. I'll always love him and care for him. I mean, that's the father of my child, so we're just gonna keep it cute and classy like that. I will say, like, I talked a little bit about it on TikTok, which I'll put my TikTok up here. If you don't follow me on TikTok, go follow your girl on TikTok. But it got to the point where like people were just saying some really like off the wall stuff, and I was just like, I don't know who hurt y'all. Like, yes I was hurt, and I couldn't believe that the person I love the most like just put me through this traumatic experience for me. And I had a lot of people just commenting like some weird stuff. I feel like that's, anytime you put yourself out there, you have to be ready to receive negative comments. Like, there's a lot of they do anything for clout. Yeah, it's a lot of people out there that just say whatever, post whatever. I'm like, so I had to turn off the comments because it was getting overbearing for me. And I'm like, sheesh, y'all gangster. Are you getting an epidural going natural? So my plan is to go natural, and I feel like every single time I say that, somebody gotta raise their face. It's like, I really just want to feel like what it feels like. Does that sound weird? Like, does that sound crazy? Like, I just want to feel my body like bones pushing apart to release my baby. Now granted, if I do get to the point that I do have, like, I really can't take the pain, of course I'm going to get an epidural. But I just have, like, I don't need everyone and their mama to comment to tell me what to do because you had all 5 of your kids natural. Well, at the end of giving birth, no one gets a reward. So you don't get a gold medal because you didn't take an epidural. It's really just based off of what my body responds to at the time. And so you go and have one plan, and you might end up having to do something totally different. So I'm preparing myself for both, but I would love to have my baby naturally, just to experience that for once and for all, because this is it. I mean, this is one and done. What does it feel like when the baby kicks? I don't know how to explain it if you never had kids. I don't know. Like, imagine, take your hand and like, well, no, that's not gonna work. I mean, it's a little person inside of me, and they stretch and they move and they kick like crazy. Sometimes I'll see her in my belly and it's like this. I'll be like, okay girl, I see you in there moving and grooving, girl. I see you, girl. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it. It's just like a little person that's stuck in your stomach that like elbows you, and then you feel it over here in your rib, or she's kicking and you'll feel it like I feel her kicking right now. Hey girl, hey mamas. Yeah, she's moving right now. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, but I don't know, like every time she moves, I'm just like, there you go, I'm about to be your mama. Biggest cravings, juice, any type of juice. Specifically, I crave like grape juice, apple juice. But in my first trimester, I threw all that up. But now it's like I want it. My first trimester, I absolutely, positively hated the smell of chicken. Now Wingstop is my BFF. I feel like I eat Wingstop at least once a week. That's me being generous. Maybe twice a week. I just crave like the salt and the lemon pepper. It's so good. But I would say juice, Wingstop. At one point it was Chick-fil-A. I ate Chick-fil-A like at least twice a week. Their spicy chicken sandwich with their ranch. Like, I craved it so. They knew to have the spicy chicken sandwich ready for me when I got there. That's all I wanted, with 4 sides of ranch. It was crazy. Do you want more kids? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And everyone's like, you say that now, hush. Like, hush, like, truly. Like, I don't know if you guys just saw like the little interview with Ari when she was asked the question like, do you want kids again? And she was like, absolutely not. I'd rather swallow glass. I'm not saying that I want to swallow glass, but for me to have another baby, I mean, the circumstances definitely would have to be different. The person I'm with at the time, I gotta be a wife. No girlfriend, boyfriend. Like, I gotta be a wife. I gotta be secured financially. I want to have my business. Like, there were so many things I wanted to do before I even had a child, and then here I am having a baby. And I don't have that stuff done. Yeah, I can't see into the future, but I'm the only child, and I never wanted my daughter to be the only child. Like, I've always wanted to have like a starting 5, but just with pregnancy complications, and then like my relationship on top of that, and then just being like so depressed and isolated, because when you get pregnant, your friends, they not there. Ain't nobody there. So you can't drink anymore. If you do other stuff, you can't do other stuff anymore. You know what I'm talking about. So people just look at you like you're kind of useless, like you're just tagging along, like you can't turn up with them. Sorry to toot your horn, but pregnant women can turn up as well. Like, we will definitely eat everything off of your plate that you don't want. But as of right now, my answer is no. I do not want more kids. The experience was just very traumatic for me. Very, very traumatic. What's the best part about being pregnant? My baby, like feeling her move. I would say like people are more like concerned about me, especially now. Like, people are a little bit more nicer. People will wait an extra 2 minutes for me to waddle down so they can like hold the door open for me. I don't know. I feel like that's probably the only good things. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, my experience just has not been like, didn't have a baby shower, didn't have a gender reveal, I didn't do none of that stuff. So yeah, that's all I got. Are you still planning on moving? I'm guessing they're referring to Houston, because the goal, well, one thing I wanted to do was definitely move to Houston, but a little bit of the circumstances have changed, so I can't answer that question saying yes or no. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what's in store for me. You know, if her dad stays up here and we move down there, especially like in the early stages of her life, I wouldn't want her to be away from her father. So just predicting for the rest of this year, no. I don't think it would be effective for me to move to Houston because she's gonna need her dad. So to the H, I will not be going. Favorite products used during pregnancy? Body oil. Like, you gotta make sure your baby belly is like oiled up. Gold Bond powder, because I experienced like yeast under my cha-chas, like, yes, and my skin was rubbing off, and it was just like, y'all, the amount of things that can happen to your body when you're pregnant that I had no freaking clue about. And you asked me, do I want more kids? The Gold Bond powder under your boobs, Elite. Panty liners, I can't think of the brand right off the top of my head, but I'll make sure to have the picture on the screen. Because especially in these stages where I'm at, like, my body's preparing to give birth, your discharge can pick up, and and I also use what is that brand, Palmer's, their belly, is it belly lotion, belly tummy butter. It smells so good. I use it along with the oil. It kind of, once you massage it into your hands and start rubbing it on your baby, it kind of feels like lotion and oil mixed together. But yeah, those are what I use to keep myself together. And the last question, what's one thing you'll tell yourself, what's one thing you'll tell your past self 9 months ago before you found out you're expecting? Are you asking like in a sense that I know I'm about to have a kid, like I know soon I'm about to get pregnant, or I don't know? Because I don't. Well, I'm just gonna go with I didn't know. One thing you'll tell your past self 9 months ago before. So I guess, yeah, before I found out I was pregnant. You had to end on a emotional one. I don't think I could have saw none of this coming, how I had everything planned out, and then it's like my whole world just kind of got turned upside down. The depression, the anxiety, the loneliness, the having, like, you're in a relationship and you don't feel like you have anyone there, being sick, like that, throwing up every freaking day takes a toll on your mental health. Like, mentally, it's like I couldn't eat nothing. Losing the person, you know, I thought I was supposed to be with forever. I mean, a lot of things happened during this pregnancy that's not even the half of it, you know. I think I would have told myself 9 months ago before I found out I was pregnant, stay strong, push through. God would never leave you nor forsake you, and he wouldn't give you anything that you couldn't handle. This is a part of your testimony, and there's no way around it. Like, you have to go through this. This is going to make you a better person. God, I feel like, saw me being stagnant and complacent, and he's like, no, not on my watch. I would just tell myself, like, you have to go through this. It's a part of your story, and use that pain and turn into a butterfly, like blossom, you know. So many people, I feel like, counted me out, and have their opinions about me and make judgments about me. You don't know me, you know. You don't know my character. You don't know my story. Everyone has a story, and it's like, what are you gonna do about that story? You know, are you just gonna keep on using that as like an excuse? Like, do you want people to continuously feel bad for you? Absolutely not. I'm not weak, never been weak. You know what I'm saying? I've always done everything like over the top. I've always been ambitious, and God says, for I know the plans that I have towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. And I would just tell myself, get ready, because there's always, after a tornado, after a hurricane, after the worst storm you think that could possibly happen, there's always a rainbow. There's always sunshine. The flowers bloom again. The birds sing again. So I would definitely just tell myself, get ready for your transformation. Whew. That kind of just gave me chills. That was a really, really great question to end with. Really great question to ask. Yeah, I want to be somebody's mama. I'm excited to share this journey with you guys. Thank you guys for all the love, all the support, literally everything. The month of January and a little bit of February. Yeah, these last 2 months, January and February, like, I've been getting a lot of support from people that really shouldn't be giving two craps about me, but they do. And I can't say thank you enough to everyone who's been supporting me in my healing journey, my healing process. I want you guys to be a part of this as well. I want to take you guys on this journey, and I want other young girls just to learn from my mistakes, other young women to learn from my mistakes, and we still gonna be a boss. I'm still gonna achieve my dreams. I'm still gonna be on top, you know, but for some reason I had to go through the valley. But this is not the end. This is literally just the beginning. Thank you guys for supporting this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I will see you guys on a surprise video on Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Peace.